Hey guys, it's me, Christy Lee. Please excuse my appearance. Not feeling well. This is week 2 of being sick. I thought I was getting better. Feels like it's coming back even worse than it was before. So I'm looking a little rough around the edges today. Sounding a little rough. I wanted to show you guys what I ended up doing with my seedlings because I felt like they needed more light. And I wanted to evenly distribute the heat for the ones I was trying to germinate. So I came up with kind of a little jimmy rig system. I think it's doing okay. We'll see in another week or so. Out of spare whatever I could find, boxes, posters, I tried to line everything with aluminum foil. I ran out towards the end, but I think I got the most important parts done. Down here I've got one LED office light and a grow light in this one. And then at the other end is my heat lamp, which was on all the seeds that I was trying to germinate. I also have tops to go over, you know, like there's enough space here so that the heat doesn't get to the top on this side. But I have reflective tops all the way to about here so that they're getting plenty of light. At least that's my hope. This is what I've got going on. Everything that I have planted has now sprouted. This is the sunflower. I finally figured out what it was that I showed you in the last video that sprouted completely in darkness and I wasn't sure it was going to survive. From being so close to the lights, it started darkening up in color and I think it's doing a lot better. I also added a strawberry plant. Eric loves strawberry plants, so I bought him a little start here. My little Jiffy greenhouse, I'm going to have a video documenting this whole process, so I'm not going to talk too much about that, but I've got a lot of yummy things in there that are starting to sprout. Still trying to get my bell pepper seeds to sprout, not having any luck. I'm going to try some in soil. My cabbage is doing good, and I put some sweet potato starts in here, slips in here. So I keep this covered and I keep the lights on. Oh, let me show you my spinach too. I keep the lights on probably about, I don't know, 16 hours a day. That might be a bit too long, but I don't really know. There's my spinach is sprouting. It's the only thing that's not in here because I want it really close to the light for right now. So until I can afford to get a better setup, this is what I'm working with. Hopefully it does the job. Still not feeling well. This portion of the video is like 2 or 3 days since I started recording the video. I've got a cold, or maybe it's developed into something else, I'm not sure. I feel a little more, I have a little more energy today than I've had the last couple days. Last couple days I just felt like everything was taken out of me. I was just kind of in this fog kind of thing. And then at work I've been having a lot of issues. For some reason with my lower back and my hips, I've been having a lot of pain in those. I know I have some injuries to my lower back. You know, when we got in that accident a few years ago and I got x-rays and my lower back is very crooked. But it hasn't really bothered me until recently, and standing up at work, even if it's only for 4 hours, standing up in one spot really, really hurts me. Pain starts in my lower back and my hips, and then it starts shooting down the front of my thighs and around my sides, and it's really hard to work in that much pain. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with it, but hopefully it's just I did something to it. Maybe that day I was cleaning the house for hours and bending and sitting in ways I shouldn't have been doing because I keep forgetting that I'm getting older. Trying to get used to it. I'm quickly approaching 40. You guys remember all my cactuses and succulents that haven't been doing so great? I'm bored today. I'm off of work, so I decided to go in and try rejuvenating some of these plants. This little guy I've showed in another video, his top fell off, which was here. I sprouted it in some water and he started growing little pups in there, which excites me. I love new growth. I love baby things. So today I decided to pop the top off this one because it was getting rather long. I popped the top off of here, and I'm going to start another plant with this top. This is one of the, I love any plants that you can propagate. I just love plants that you can buy one of and get many, many, many plants from the same plant. So I did that with that one. Then I went in, this was my button cactus, thimble cactus. And I really loved it when I first bought it. It looks so soft, even though it's not. So I went through and pulled out a couple pieces. See those little guys right there? Here's some more. Try to start some more button thimble cactus there. And then this is a, I don't know how to say it, but I thought it was like a fairy castle cactus. It never really did anything, so I started chopping it up. See if I can get new plants going, and I realized that it looks really wrinkly, like it was dehydrated. And I didn't really water it ever because I didn't want to kill it by overwatering it. So, and then this was, I had these three right here in this pot, and it never really did anything. So I decided to just break it apart into three. These were these two were the pups when I first bought it. They did grow a little bit, but nothing much after that. So hopefully I'll get new growth now that I've separated it. And then this I actually saw at a gas station. They had succulents growing near their air tanks to fill up your tires. So I grabbed a little piece, and we'll see if that does anything. And then over here I had, I think this is one of the first ones I bought, and it never really did anything. I couldn't tell if I was killing it or not. The leaves don't feel as plump as they did when I first bought it, and we had some bug damage from the other house. So I pulled it out of the soil and took off the root systems because they, to me, looked dead. They were very brown and dry. So I'm hoping maybe this will regrow itself because I really liked that plant. And then the last thing is over here. I think I showed you guys this pot I'm trying to get some new plants off of, but I just went and topped all the ones that were in here. Hopefully I can start some new plants out of that. And then I also decided to do some pruning on my rosemary. I really want this to get really big and bushy. And so that's all the little tender tops that I pulled off of that. I'm going to leave these to dry out, and then we can use them whenever we need them. I use them fresh all the time, but I needed to prune this anyway. So I got all the tender new shoots off. Well, not all of them. And then they'll grow, they'll regrow and get bushier, and that's how I like it. I've got a new cabbage stalk I just stuck in here with everybody else. Let me show you. So I pulled all the, trying to get good light, all the dead stuff off. And you see all those little holes there, or that look like holes. I believe that's where the new shoots come out of. Some of them have already started forming. So I should have leaves in a few days from that, or the beginnings of leaves anyway. Just plop that down in there. This is a good temporary situation, I think, but I just ordered some shelving units, some metal shelving units. It's just a 3-tier system, and I think I'm going to get some like shop lights, the fluorescent straight tube light things, and set that up over in this corner. I've talked about a shelf on Shop Your Way. I think I'm going to go ahead. I went ahead and ordered that shelf, and I'm going to try to get some inexpensive lights because these, I just can't have these lights close enough. It's just not enough lighting for all these plants. Everything in my little Jiffy container is getting very leggy inside there. I mean, it's good for right now, but I'm getting worried that some of the stuff is just going to get too leggy. I need to have lights that are closer. The strawberry plant that I bought Eric, it's putting off a little strawberry. I don't know if this is a first or a second year. I'm guessing it's a first. So I read that I'm supposed to cut the blossoms off at the head the first year. I don't know. I'm going to have to read a little more into that. Got another sprout in the dark. I didn't realize this was sprouting. And it's cantaloupe. Got plenty of cantaloupe sprouted. I need to get this under some light. See if it'll stay somewhere. That's good enough. Maybe there. Yeah, I need a better system here. I'm so worried that maybe I started it too early. I don't have enough light. I feel like I need to get them outside, but I only have one bag of soil. I just don't feel like I'm ready for this. I need to get some hay. I need to get these beds going so I can get these guys outside. My tomatoes are coming up. I need to thin them out. These are my 2 tomatoes. It'll be the first time I've ever grown tomatoes from seed. I'm really excited about that. The carrots. I need to get some of the stuff in the ground outside, and I don't feel ready. And that sucks because I was so excited and I started this stuff. I didn't really start it early. According to the Farmer's Almanac, I started right on time with the tomatoes and stuff. The other stuff I probably started too early. I didn't really need to start that in the house, but I was too excited. Can't help myself. Got some female guppies for the tank. You see the yellow. She looks like a Tequila Sunrise female. I didn't pay the price of a Tequila Sunrise. And then the other one is like a blue finned blacktail or something like that. I'm just watching YouTube. Oh, I can tell you guys this. I'm so excited. One of the channels I recently started watching. Sorry for all the shaking. Oh my God, I look like a hot mess. Oof. Anywho, I've told you guys about Jess at Roots and Refuge Farm. That was like one of my newest, favoritist, most beloved channels. I've rewatched all her videos over and over and over again. She just is very comforting to me. But from her, I learned of another channel called VW Family Farms, and that family, once again, in love with them, love their channel, have been going through and watching all their videos, learning a lot from them as well. These are all homesteaders and things like that. Well, I commented on one of their videos, and they said something about having seeds to share or something like that. So the mom, Andrea, told me to email her, and she's sending me loofah seeds so I can grow my own loofahs, and then I can incorporate those into my soap making, which I have not showed you guys. I think I mentioned it. Hopefully I did. Made a few soaps. Just a really quick and easy recipe, but eventually I want to learn how to do it like the real way, not the cheating way. So she's gonna be sending me some loofah seeds. I'm really excited about that. And then I ordered, like I said, I ordered a shelf from the Shop Your Way with my Uber Eats points that I was up to $125, I think. So I spent $109. Didn't pay a dime. No shipping costs or anything. I ordered a shelving unit for my seedlings. I ordered a Kenmore food processor because I've been really getting into, cooking fresh from scratch, and there's so many things that I wanted a food processor for, so I got that. And then I got a little hand blender or immerser thing that a lot of people use in soap making, but you could use it in a lot of other things too. So really excited about all that. So as soon as I receive any of those things, I will be sharing it with you guys here on the channel. Otherwise, that's it for me today. It's Friday. This weekend, I think Eric is going to take off. He needs a weekend off. He's been working so much lately. That's it. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.